Hi, I'm Chas, and you're watching Chas's Crazy Creations.
Today we're going to be talking about using some hacks with tea. We'll be talking about anything from reusing tea bags to using fresh tea for other things. You won't believe it. Now, if you like peppermint tea, I have some great hacks for you. So whether you just use the tea or you want to dry it out, simply throw it in a garbage can and it will deodorize. So we grow mint in our garden every year, and I dry it out and then I crush it and I store it in a mason jar, and it works great to either make my own tea or I will use it for some of these hacks that I'm showing you today. So this is a dollar store salt shaker. I keep these on hand for a lot of different projects. I throw a funnel in like so, and I sprinkle in the dried tea leaves so that they can go inside the salt shaker like so. And then I place the lid back on like this. Then I open my fridge and my freezer, and I take the salt shaker and I set it inside, and now it is an air freshener for my fridge and freezer. These containers work great to sprinkle some of the tea leaves into your garbage cans. After I've chopped something sticky, I use some soap, wash my hands, and then what I do is I take my tea bag and I rub my hands with the tea bag. This helps also eliminate scents and odors on your hands and helps them smell good. So another thing I like to do with the leftover tea is I will sprinkle some of it in my sink, and then I will add a little bit of my dish soap to it. And then I take my scrub pad and I go ahead and I scrub at my sink. This will clean the sink because the soap is disinfecting it, and it's antibacterial. And then the tea is scrubbing at it and cleaning it all out. And it's also deodorizing it. So once I get this all cleaned, I go ahead and rinse everything out and down the drain. But then the great thing is now I'm deodorizing and cleaning my garbage disposal as well. So I'm cleaning it and deodorizing it. So once I get all of that done, I turn the garbage disposal on, let that finish, and now my garbage disposal is also clean as well as my sink. So what I've done here is taken a measuring cup, added 2 cups of water, took a bunch of my leftover tea bags and threw them in here, and we're gonna let this steep for about 10 minutes. Next, I've got a squirt bottle. I'm gonna take the lid off, and then I'm gonna put a funnel on the top, grab a hold of the strings, and I'm gonna pour all that tea water into the squirt bottle, like so. Then I'm gonna go ahead and place the lid on, and I'm gonna talk about all the uses for this. So what I've done is I've created an air freshener that smells just like the tea for the room. You can use it as a natural pillow and linen spray. You can spray your baseboards and your entryways, as bugs don't like the smell of peppermint. So I keep this on hand tea water in my closet because when I put sweaters on, a lot of times they're full of static. So by just giving this a little spritz, it's like a natural static guard. Place dried tea bags in your drawer for an air freshener. A great way to reuse tea bags is to throw them in a bath, and it makes for a really lovely soak. So I've taken that same mint tea water, or any flavor you want, and poured it in like a squirt bottle that pours out. And after I'm done shampooing and conditioning, I just rinse my hair with this tea water, and it just makes it smell amazing, and it's actually really good for your hair. Now, if you have puffy eyes due to just overtiredness or you have sinus trouble, take some of your old tea leaves, especially the tea bags with peppermint for sinuses, and place them on your eyes, and it helps reduce the puffiness. Placing tea bags into shoes help deodorize them as well as absorbs any moisture there is inside the shoe. So peppermint and lavender tea make great bug sprays in the summer that are natural. If you have some bald spots in your yard, put your grass seed on it and sprinkle peppermint tea all over it. It'll keep the rodents out while the grass grows back. Now that's my garden over there, and I'm gonna save all of my tea. I'm gonna dry it, and then I'm gonna put it into the soil to help fertilize it. I'll also make a bunch of peppermint water spray to keep the pests off my plants, and it keeps it organic and natural that way. So what I have here is a small crock pot. You could use a mini one or a small one, whatever size you really want. And I've placed some of my tea bags into the crock pot. And I've plugged this crock pot into my family room. So now I have an amazing simmering pot that will make my whole house smell amazing. So whether you want cinnamon or peppermint or fruity or whatever, you're reusing those tea bags and you're making your home smell amazing. And I've only touched, like I have a whole list here. So there are other things like you can degrease pans. You can clean glass with tea bags and water. You can clear up acne, relieve a sunburn. And I will list all the rest of these on my blog so that you can see them all. You can dye clothes with tea. That I may need to try. Make fire starters. Do a facial steam. It's amazing. So many things just by reusing your tea bags. And I hope this inspires you to reuse your tea bags. I'd love it if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog at chatscrazycreations.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you liked this video, you'll probably like some of my other hacks.